Ricky, you there?
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah. What up? What up? What up? What up?
What's
what's up?
good, bro?
What's up
All
with
right, all right.
Curry and Curry? What's going on, fam? How y'all
What's
doing?
going on, fam? All right, man. Welcome to the show, man. We
Yeah,
appreciate the having you on. You know what
It's
I'm
all
saying?
good.
To
It's all
clear up
good.
a lot of this, clear up a lot of this situation that's going on as far as with you and your
for
brother
real, man.
and these narratives that's being put out here. And
Let's get to it.
let's
Let's
get
get
Let's
to
straight
get
it,
to
man.
it.
to it. Let's get straight to it.
You
You
know what I'm
you know what
saying?
everybody want to know? What's going on with your brother right now?
Um, you want to be a little more specific?
Well, I
Um,
mean, yeah, go ahead.
we seen him on camera standing on top of a building. You know what I mean? Looking crazy out there. You know what I mean? We see him recanting the allegations that he made against your cousin, Chris Stokes.
Well, I'm gonna tell
Like
you.
after all these years, why?
Well, I'm gonna tell you first and foremost. Um, you know, he can't talk. He can't say it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say it. You feel me? Um,
Mm-hmm.
he was threatened again. He was forced again. Um, you know, and there's so many other layers. I talked to J Bug yesterday for B2K,
Yeah,
and he was telling me, some things. How he was communicating a lot with my brother, and it was a situation um, where my brother got into it um, with some guys. A situation, I believe, maybe in the studio or something. Um, but there's a person that I know um, that I believe set it up or has something to do with it. And it's crazy because I don't want to be like no type of person to create no conspiracies or put no information out there, some shit that I don't know about. But
Yeah.
yeah,
every time I hear about a situation, it always connects back to my cousin Chris.
yeah,
Like this nigga so grimy, bro. Like, you know what I mean? When I tried to talk and handle this as family behind closed doors, initially in the beginning when I put those videos out,
yeah.
um, he didn't want to do it. So, the shit got swept under the rug, and shit, man, here we are, man. You know, damn near 20 years later.
Yeah, because I mean, we really never heard him really address this situation. So with Raz B coming out, what made you think far as like with Raz B basically coming out and saying, asking for Chris Stokes help, like recently asking for his
Um,
help.
I don't know. My brother told me, he was like, he asked me to call Chris, and I told him, I was like, yeah, all right, I call Chris, but I wasn't calling Chris. I mean, I didn't even have Chris's number to call him. You know what I
Yeah,
So
mean?
you feel like he was
And I wouldn't contact Chris if my life depended on it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because you know, shit, man, we already have a broken family. You know what I'm saying? And this is it. Ain't no repairing this. You
so
know what
when
I
he
mean?
said he needed Chris's help, did he mean like he needed Chris to call the goons
No,
off?
no, no, no. Meaning, like, say it again.
Like when he said when he was asking for Chris's help, did he mean like for Chris to call the goons off?
Yeah, yeah, uh-huh. That's that's what I feel and believe in my heart because, bro, we was talking, we was talking before all that stuff went down, when he first broke his arm, and he was telling me, he was like, man, he's like, bro, call Chris, man, he can stop all of this. Call Chris, he can stop all of this, and I'm like. And then I'm asking, I'm like, who? I'm like, what? I'm like, what happened to your arm? Like, who? What are you scared of? Like, like, what the fuck, bro? You know what I mean? I've
yeah,
never seen him so fucking paranoid in his fucking life. You feel me? So, you know, he was, he was moving around. You know what I'm saying? He has been moving around. You know what I'm saying? Um, hopping on different flights, moving around, and just not feeling safe. You know, um, from not being at home to being just moving in around different hotels. I don't know. So it got real weird like that week before,
right.
according to whatever Boog was telling me. Um, you know, shit is weird, bro. All I know is, my brother, he don't have his phone. He still don't have his phone.
Right.
Um, the location was last located in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I reached out when everything happened. I really didn't talk to nobody so far. I only spoke to J Book from B2K. He's the only one that actually reached out, actually gave a fuck about my brother. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He, on some solid shit. Like he really, we shopped it. And, there's some few other people, that I didn't know. I reached out to Natalie Nunn. I spoke to her.
Yeah.
Um, and she, I guess she's supposed to get back with me. And same thing with Lemon Hill Plumbing over at Zeus. So, but I haven't
Yeah.
really, there has been no involvement. Everybody, everybody's it's just been mostly my family. My mom, you know, um, my father and my family and everything. And but the shit is weird, man. It just really doesn't make sense. The whole story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the whole recant, there was a letter that was posted on my brother's page, and it
Uh-huh.
said, "Oh, my brother, he's the one that I don't know verbatim what was said. It's not Chris. He was my protector. That was bullshit. That wasn't even my brother's words. My
Yeah,
brother
we
doesn't even
people
write like that.
yeah,
It
because
meant
people was wondering why. Yeah,
listen,
that was kind of
listen,
crazy.
listen. He writes. Listen, in that writing, in that post, it says, "Oh, some things that happened back in Cleveland." My brother don't have no fucking history in Cleveland. I mean, he was born in Cleveland. I was born there. We left Cleveland when I was like 3 years old. He was like 9 months. He wasn't even 1 year old. So
Wow.
he don't know none of our family back there. Besides my two grandmas that he'll see every now and then, and maybe a couple of my aunties.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So he don't got no history in Cleveland. Nothing happened in Cleveland. Also, Steve was mentioned. Steve is our stepdad.
Mm-hmm.
Him and my brother have always had a good relationship. Me and Steve had a bad relationship. But we don't have no problem anymore. I'm grown. This is many years ago. This is when I was a kid. Obviously, you have a stepdad, and you don't like him because he's with your mom, and you rather your mom be with your dad. You know, so that whole thing, just and then at the end of the thing, immature all day. Yeah,
Yeah, that
MH.
was weird.
That's
Yeah.
that's Chris Stokes. Chris always been a promoter. Every time there was a B2K show, he would always go and promote Immature, Marques Houston. So
Yeah.
that was some whole bullshit that came from Chris, that came from them. I don't know who got his phone, who got the password, it's like it's fucked up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we triggered your cousin, and he ended up writing us 2 emails.
Right.
I'm
I don't
sure.
know if you knew about that. Yeah. Yeah, we got contacted by him, and he apparently he said we had a conversation with your brother that he wanted us to send to him and delete our video off YouTube. That's He said we had 72 hours, and he said you
That's crazy.
guys better do the right thing.
Right.
What is do
Yeah.
the right thing? What are you supposed to do? Pass
Exactly,
like
do the
I
right
don't get
thing.
it.
I was just thinking to go
What
watch
is the right
goddamn
thing?
Spike Lee. Yeah, watching the Spike Lee joint.
He needs to do
That's what's
the
doing the
right
right thing
thing.
to me. To
Yeah, he
me.
needs to do the right thing, and he needs to motherfucking open his mouth, and he needs to talk
Yeah.
so we can see right through his punk ass lies.
So you feel like somebody got a hold of Raz B phone and wrote all that shit and posted it on his page.
Man, listen. Why did they post it? Why was it posted and then it got pulled down?
Right. Right.
My
Yeah,
mom and
that was
dad,
mad
bro.
weird.
My mom and dad, they know my brother.
Yeah.
I know
Wow.
my brother. I know my brother. I ain't never seen him so scared, so motherfucking paranoid in his life.
Right.
Damn,
Call
man.
me and tell me to call Chris. Why? Why? Call Chris. Why? Because Chris sent some niggas. That's what I believe. I can't prove it. It is what
Shit.
it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm a child of God, and so is my brother. I moved on with my life. This shit is so fucking old. I can't even believe I'm talking about this shit.
Right.
That's what we talking about. Like, this shit has been going on for over a decade now. Like, over a decade.
Yeah.
And it's continuing. And let's just be real. Your brother be bringing that shit up a lot of times, and you brought it up, and y'all should if that really happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's
Let me-
crazy that nothing was done about it. Nothing
my
was.
nigga.
But you got brother. But
Hey,
you got brothers like R. Kelly sitting in jail. You know what I mean? They had Bill in there, which I mean, my opinion, that
nigga,
shit seems
we was
scripted.
the first.
But
Hey, we was the first Me Too, but they swept that shit under the rug. So
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
it is what it is. I moved on. Like I
yeah,
said, I'm over here doing amazing things with my life, bro, and I really don't have time. This shit does not of it benefits me.
basically, that's something that you healed yourself from, and they keep trying to open up old scabs and shit.
Well,
Basically,
I, my brother, I don't know that I don't know that he's had counseling for it.
yeah,
I know I have. I even went as far as taking the therapy, you know what I'm saying, to the next level. I wrote a whole book. So it's, that
Yeah.
was, that in that process, what I'm saying, it was real healing for me. You know what I'm saying? I
promote
shared a
your
couple.
book. What's your book? Promote your book.
Well, it's not titled yet, but it's in the
Oh,
final
okay.
editing stages right now.
Oh,
But
all right.
it's yeah, it's gonna be pretty good, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been working really hard on it, but yeah, shit,
Yo, when
man.
you release that, John, hit us up because I mean, we got our e-commerce thing, and we work with black authors. We work with black entrepreneurs. Period. I mean, we got a whole e-commerce thing going on here.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
part
yeah,
of the
yeah. We
brand.
we, we
So,
could hey, we could talk about black farming, all that shit. Let's stay on course though, cause I know y'all got some more questions.
oh yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
definitely,
Yeah.
yeah. We can
Yeah.
stay
Yeah.
on course. Definitely, let's do that.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the email Chris Stokes sent to us. The first one that he sent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and read that for him.
Hold on, that joint. You gotta zoom in on that joint.
Oh, guys, zoom in. My bad. My bad. Yeah, because we definitely want to address this.
He said, "I'm sure you know who this is. If you don't, well, this is Chris Stokes. It has came to my attention that you've spoken with Raz B, the Mario from the hospital, and made a video on YouTube regarding this conversation. I demand that you remove that video and send me that conversation. I will give you 72 hours to send me the conversation and remove the video from your YouTube platform. Any questions you may reach me directly at." And then he goes, scroll down
Yeah.
real quick. And then he says, "P.S. I hope you do the right thing."
Yeah.
What
That was
address
his
is
first letter.
what address is that? Is that Glenn Litwack's office? That
Yeah.
address?
That's
That's
the
registered to Glenn Litwack?
Westshire Boulevard, Beverly Hills, California.
What's
Westshire.
that address registered to?
That's to the film company.
Oh, footage films.
Footage
Okay.
Films, yeah.
Yeah,
That's the
footage
Footage
film.
Films address. Because
Yeah.
we went to check it out on the website to make sure and confirm was that the address to, you know what I mean? Because at first we was like, man, is this even a real Chris Stokes at first? But then we start doing a little investigation and we realized, yeah, it's this nigga sending this shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Man, he's sloppy for that, man.
and we're not the only bloggers he sent that shit to. He
So
sent
what he
that shit
gonna
to
do?
his
What he
brother.
gonna do? All he gonna do is what he gonna do? Send it, and somebody gonna put it right back up. Like what is he's not
Yeah, they
stopping
ain't.
nobody.
Nah, they booming.
That's what I don't think he understand. Like what he's doing, it don't even make sense to go on. He just wasting his time. Like I guess he don't understand how the internet works. Still, I mean, I
Man,
don't think he
bro.
understands how the internet works. That's why he's doing that.
Listen, bro.
That's not going to stop it. And then plus, nigga, it's been over a decade, and these allegate he can't clear his name at this
2
point.
decades. Yeah.
Yeah,
Man, hey, man. Listen, man. I could tell you over and over and say, man, I moved on with my life, but this shit is like, this is like this is like a black cloud. This shit is just like some crazy ass shit. It's like the fuck, like shit. I'm like,
So
I'm 41 now. You feel me?
yeah,
yeah, yeah. We feel you, fam. It's
This
just other
shit is
shit you got to do out
it.
here.
I mean, like
That's
you
some
feel
stuff you
like
had to leave in the past.
for real. I kick it with real niggas and shit. You feel me on the Bloods and the Crips. So I kick with all type of, you know what I'm saying? Like I kick it with niggas that niggas don't take lightly to this type of shit.
right.
You know, niggas is real sensitive to these type of conversations and situations. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, it's crazy, man. Motherfuckers want to keep bringing this shit up and acting like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you smart and you know, then you know. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody with common sense is gonna see like shit. Man, after 20 years, the story been the motherfucking same. My brother don't have a reason to go back and revisit that shit. He already
Yeah,
moved fucking life. You feel me? So where the fuck all this weird ass shit come from? You know what I'm saying?
right.
All of a sudden, as Chris Stokes and Marques Houston is trying to emerge and come out and start doing shows and act like they haven't been canceled. The fuck?
Yeah, and now you seeing, you know, these niggas popping up everywhere together. Chris Stokes and Marques Houston. Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean
look
popping up.
at Marcus standing in the back acting like he a star. Nigga, step up next to Chris, nigga, and talk for yourself, nigga. Stand in the back like he a star as Chris is talking for him.
Yeah. So
Wow.
I mean the things that came out in the past about him touching, you know what I mean, Raz B, and I know you mentioned something about on a Tasha K, because remember the Tasha K video on her show called when you called in and she asked you about did Chris
Yeah,
ever touch you?
yeah.
Can you address that?
Address what in particular? What
Like far as
what
like what
escape
yeah,
conversation?
yeah, as far as like you know, Chris Stokes touching you. She asked you a question about Chris Stokes touching you, and you
Oh yeah,
said, yeah, yeah,
yeah. That shit, man. This nigga was like 10 years old or some shit, man. You know what I mean? Like 9 or some shit. Niggas was real young. You
right,
know.
Damn.
Um, yeah, man, and you know, shit, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? That was just some shit that when kids learn shit and they kind of go emulate the behavior and shit like that.
yeah,
You know, yeah, man. But yeah, that shit was man. That was 30 years ago.
Did you
damn,
say that conversation wasn't supposed to go out between you and Tasha K? Like she recorded you and
Yeah, well,
that.
initially, man, she edited the shit, but whoever was listening initially heard, at the beginning we were talking. I thought me and her was having a conversation initially before she went live or whatever, and but she was already recording, and it is what it is. I just thought we were having an initial conversation, and it wasn't like I had anything to hide, but I I just thought that she was very insensitive. You know what I'm saying? She was asking some real like whack ass questions. Like, who asks some details? Like, that's some weirdo ass shit. It's like, are you as an adult, are you obsessed with talking about little kids?
wow,
Oh, she was going into detail, asking you to go
And
into
my nigga, like,
detail of how you guys were touched
talk
and
about
all of
some,
that.
yeah, who want to talk about kids, bro? Like, that's some perv.
Yeah.
That's some real pedophile perv ass shit. Like, nobody don't want to talk about shit that kids did. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Or shit that happened with kids. Nobody want to
Yeah,
talk
and then
about.
she's taking and that's like jeopardizing your mental health because that's like her trying to take you back to that moment and shit.
Man, we
Yeah,
talk, man.
I
This
mean,
bitch
and
like
reopen
that.
those
She act
wounds,
like
trying
she
to
act
talk
like,
about detail.
bro. She acting like this shit just came out yesterday. This shit came out damn near 20 years ago.
yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
So
Like details is already out there. Ain't nothing to talk about. Shit. Like I said, I moved on. We're not talking about that. That's not what we're here to talk about.
yeah, so I'm thinking like I wanted to ask you something about what Raz B said too, far as like um he didn't release those videos that came out. He's saying someone else released all those videos of him talking about um you know, the allegations and shit that happened between him and Chris Stokes and Marques Houston. He was saying that someone else released. This is later on. He
Yeah,
said someone else released those videos. Is that true or?
yeah, well, yeah. Well, yeah. I was silly. I was goofy. I was dumb. That was me. I put all the fucking videos out.
Oh, so you was the one put all the videos. Okay,
Yeah, NQ at World Star. Rest in
yeah,
peace.
yeah. Okay, because I didn't understand what he was saying. As far as like he was saying, oh, I didn't put all the videos out. It was someone else. So and he did bring your name up and saying that
He know I
you.
he knew I shot he knew I shot the videos, but he didn't press publish. I did.
Yeah,
That was always me.
Oh wow.
wow. Yeah, rest in peace, Q from World Star, man.
Yeah, do you know anything about? Hold on, real
shout
quick.
out to Sean Daly Way in the building.
Let's address that real quick. So did you have a relationship with Q from World Star?
Yeah, man, that was my homeboy, bro. So
It was a lot of conspiracies revolving, around him. You know anything about that? Like his death was like suspicious and all of that.
No. All I know is they took that company from him.
Oh, they took. That's all you know. He died and then they took the company.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
he died, y'all, and then they took the company. All right.
Dang. So that's the it's crazy situation, man. But yeah, let's I definitely want to talk about Raz B, the update on Raz B. So is he in some type of facility getting help? What's the situation with that?
Well, after whatever the fuck got him paranoid.
Yeah.
Like I said, I know my brother smoked weed, so that's the only thing I know that he smokes. So, I'm just like, somebody had to like clearly put something in his weed or something. Like, I don't know. What else am I supposed to think? I'm just looking at common sense. Like,
yeah.
saying like what else? What is or nothing at all? Or he was really fucking scared.
Scared, yeah.
Told me he was like, man, bro. He was like, man, I don't want to. He's like, bro, I don't want to be in this hospital. I don't want to do this shit. You know what I mean? He's like, tell mom to come. Tell dad. My dad was there. My mom was there. He didn't want to. I know he didn't want to get us. I don't blame him. Shit, I would have been scared too to be a doctor in the hospital with some motherfuckers, and I'm being chased around, and motherfuckers is threatening me and forcing me. And I don't know, man.
I felt like
weird, bro.
He was getting intimidated behind the scenes, and that's why he came out the way he did. And
man,
that was my opinion on it. But it's like you confirming,
bro,
my opinion.
Man, I know my brother, homie, and like I talked to J Book from B2K yesterday, bro. He told me, he's like, bro, if you find out anything about, these motherfuckers that was threatening your brother, he heard some motherfuckers threatening my brother. He heard some motherfuckers. He heard some motherfuckers telling my brother to get out the car or some shit, or get out the house or car or some shit. Some motherfuckers, man. So J Boog, everyone to say something, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, it is what it is. That's our conversation that we had. Like, Boog know, like I know, you know what I'm saying? Boog has been looking out for my brother, and I appreciate that. I really do. Other than my family, my mom, my dad, myself, my aunts, cousins, all the professionals, stuff like that we have, medical people and stuff like that. Like, that's who's been looking out, you know what I'm saying? So
when the last time you actually was in contact with your brother?
Well, it's probably been like 3 days now.
Is he safe?
Yeah, he's safe.
Okay.
Yeah, he's safe. He's safe. He's at a hospital facility.
Okay.
Yeah, he's at a regular hospital, and it took a while for his mental state to be, to where they could be able to do surgery on his arm. His arm wasn't just his wrist, which I immediately thought it was just his wrist, and I wasn't fully clear until I found out that it was actually his whole arm that was broken in half. So
he said he jumped out of the car.
Yeah, and just like when me and Boog was talking, we was just like that shit. We wasn't buying it. That shit didn't make no sense.
More like thrown out of the car, you think?
I mean, I don't know. All I know is why I ain't never heard him beg me. Never heard him beg for Chris Stokes to call him. Which also one thing, Tim telling Chris to call me, that's one thing. Then when talking to me, he was like, yo, tell brother, only you can stop this. Please call Chris, tell him, please, man. You know, he can stop this. Only he can stop what?
Yeah,
You know,
that's what
bro
we.
never
Yeah,
gave details, bro. You know, so I don't know. Boog said it ain't Chris. Of course, obviously he's gonna protect Chris or not, or
Yeah.
just politically correct and not say Chris's name or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know, Marques Houston is his cousin. You know, so you know what I'm saying? But that's, you know, I can't speak for him. All I know is he came at me 100. He reached out to me on behalf of my brother, gave me some information and shit that I didn't have.
Well,
wow.
we had asked your cousin Chris to come on the show, and he said he don't do that no more. He said he'd rather send Marcus to come on the show. So
That's what he
that
said. Yeah.
yeah, he said he said Marcus is his assistant. His assistant. I'm like, damn, after all these years, this nigga is still his assistant? I
Man,
mean, he a grown ass man. Like he ain't
hey,
established his own.
hey, you see Romeo with the patch on where he's patch on his eye and shit, you know, he was an immature. If you go to
Yeah.
his Instagram, he's actually coming out with some type of documentary. So
Oh shit.
yeah, I can't wait to see that. It's a clip on his Instagram. If y'all go there, I think his Instagram is
Let me pull that up.
City of Rome.
City of Rome. Let me pull that up.
I think it's City of Rome.
So he's coming out with a documentary about Immature and all the
Man,
shit that happened behind the scenes with Chris Stokes.
man, I don't know. That shit sounds like he's been betrayed, and it sounds like he's had.
Damn.
So you know, I'm anxious. I'm curious to hear, you know, his side of the story, and
Right.
it is, man. If niggas want to die, if these niggas want to die with they truth, that's fine. Like
Right.
I give peace, I'm fine. Shit,
Dang.
I got nothing to lose.
Yeah, I just found it. I got it right here. I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna pull this shit up. Romeo from Immature.
You
God
know,
dang.
I don't be fucking around. You know, this shit, man. You know, I just want to talk about this shit, man, real good with y'all, and I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done,
So
man.
so
Man,
would you even be open to actually sit down with this nigga Chris Stokes and actually like
oh yeah. After I beat his ass first,
oh, he gotta catch the fade with you and
yeah,
your brother.
we gotta fight first, bro.
Yeah, because your brother said he want the fade.
I'm not fighting fear,
Yeah.
nigga. We can
Yeah,
bring whatever we want to bring to this fight, nigga. This fight right here, nigga. We get to bring whatever we want.
and this is crazy because this is your blood cousin you talking about.
Man, fuck that nigga, man.
That's what's
Yeah,
making this shit so twisted.
That nigga's a coward, bro. Like I said, I moved on, bro. I ain't here. I don't really
I
want
mean, it sounds like some Jerry Springer shit. Like
that
this, like
weirdo,
some
bro.
twisted shit. Yeah, some weirdo shit. Yeah.
That nigga, man. Fuck that nigga, bro.
Dang.
But you still family at the same time. So y'all really
But
don't want to go that far.
No,
You know what I
no,
mean, with each other because y'all
divided.
still
We ain't no
family.
family. We've been divided for so long. Family stick together,
That's
yeah.
true.
no
Yeah,
matter
I feel
what.
that.
So he basically he's a relative. He's not family. He's just a relative.
Damn, man.
That nigga, a distant relative.
Dang. So you basically saying he got to catch the fade with you and your brother.
Man, listen, bro. He can't shit with my brother now. My brother's shit is, as you can see, his shit is done.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't
So
think that shit gonna heal back? Yeah.
Hey, my brother, knowing him, he just gonna shoot.
Dang.
Oh man.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So
shit.
I still got a fade left in me. A couple of them.
Yeah. Right. So it would have to be like
But it is cool with that. I'm cool with fade and keeping it. Like I said, I already moved on. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like if he want me to talk good about him, then you know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, this nigga realized he came for that fade because he knows that that's his only way of admitting it. Without coming out directly saying, yeah, if he pull up for that fade, at least we know that he's taking responsibility.
Yeah. Do you think he ever gonna own up to that shit, man? Or he just gonna
because he got stuff that's sealed. He got files. He got stuff that's sealed in California. Stuff that he did when he was previously, years before he came into the industry. He ain't new to this shit.
Dang.
He ain't gonna never own up to it because if he owned up to something like that, he'd be in jail for a very long time.
Man,
Absolutely.
hey. I heard that Jehovah's Witness shit, you know what I'm saying, is a code. No disrespect. You know what? I don't want to say Jehovah's Witness shit because there's people that are Jehovah's Witness, so I don't. No disrespect to Jehovah's Witnesses, but my cousin, he make a mockery out of the organization, and you know it's just crazy, man. You know.
Oh, that's what he mean when he said he's saved. He's Jehovah's Witness.
Man, I don't know. I've heard things about him being a part of Skull and Bones. I can't confirm that. You know what I'm saying?
Bones.
Oh, so
I thought that was an all-white organization.
That's
I ain't know they let niggas into Skull and Bones.
Man, you know that nigga sucking Jimmy.
Dang. Yeah, the Boule is an extended version of Skull and Bones. The Boule is the black organization of the secret society that came out of Skull and Bones. So now there's still all that shit still connected. So you think he's part of some type of society and shit?
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. When you've been in the business this long, you're a part of everything,
right?
You know. So the fact he's able to do business with Tubi,
right?
Yeah, and the fact that BET's willing to still do business with a guy that hasn't cleared his name.
He a canceled guy. He's still doing business. You're right. He have to be connected because look where R. Kelly at right now.
In jail. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you think Chris is connected more to R. Kelly? Shit.
That's obvious because look what Chris got Tubi popping, and R. Kelly is in jail.
But R. Kelly had more shit popping than Chris could ever have.
Yeah, ever.
That's true.
But
it don't matter if you in jail and they take your catalog.
That's it right there. You just said the key word.
Oh yeah, I know.
Catalog.
Yeah. That shit ain't gonna matter if you
Chris ain't got and Chris ain't nothing Chris that could add up to that R. Kelly catalog.
Oh yeah, we know that. Man, we know that. That's not even a question.
You don't gotta
talk about the position that they in
right
now.
Yeah. Go ahead. What you was gonna say?
Not saying Chris don't have a music catalog. What artist has he really impacted? I mean, other than B2K, what artist has really reached a level like, okay, Janae. People don't know that he's been secret success behind Janae through Taz. That's still his partner. So she's the front. You know what I'm saying? And Chris gets overrized and gets paid in the back, you know, as she travels around with Janae and shit. But you know, and then you know he's got you know the publishing and shit that he does through that he takes from the artists and shit. Yeah, he's man, real fucking slime bag. I don't blame him for leaving the music industry. Nobody wants to do business with him. You know, I mean, it's easy to do a movie. You know what I'm saying? You can make your own set. Whoever you paying gonna kiss your ass for the day.
Yeah.
Why they gonna set? You know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she ain't doing movies at Paramount. He ain't doing movies at Fox.
Nah, he on Tubi TV.
Mm-hmm.
BET. You know what I'm saying? God damn, let me play this real quick.
I done gated jails too many years.
All right, I know they gonna try to get us for copyrights and shit. Far as with that,
yeah, run that.
Yeah,
now run that shit. It's credited.
Yeah, I got niggas in the grave.
I never thought I'd be in this position and being a dad. I'm willing to take this charge for motherfuckers that haven't done nothing for me. That shit don't get no respect around here.
Dang. So he's coming out with a documentary. So he's gonna basically tell it all in this documentary.
Wow, that should give me chills.
Dang. God damn. And then Omarion, you see Omarion came out with a documentary as well. Did you watch that?
I didn't watch it.
He came out one recently. Yeah, the Omega. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. As a matter of fact, man, I need a motherfucking attorney. If anybody want to pick up this case, you know what I'm saying?
Wow, what's going on with that?
Brad with you, but y'all, man, so you'll see some footage. You'll see me in a documentary, and I didn't authorize that. I didn't give them permission. We TV, All Black. I didn't give them permission. I didn't sign nothing with Omarion. None of them. So I need to get paid. Like you know, I authorized that. I wasn't dressed. I wasn't nothing. I was just chilling and talking with the homie. You know what I'm saying? He was shooting me, but I didn't know that they was gonna use it for that.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
that sounds like bad business.
Mm-hmm. I got audio with with me and Michelle, you know what I'm saying, with her selling me. She gonna pay me, talking about for the documentary, talking about, yeah, we're gonna let you do your own side, we're gonna let you do your thing, and then they put that bullshit out. I got the proof, I got all the receipts. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, it's real, just real foul. They've been trying to create a narrative to make me and my brother look crazy for a long time, bro. Try to sweep that shit under the rug. That's crazy right there.
Yeah. Yeah, the media do try to make your brother look crazy all the time. So
And he ain't fucking crazy, bro.
that's why when you said when your
shit.
cousin was tied to the secret societies, it's like, all right, he must have some reach because they not letting your brother or you get that message out. You know what I'm saying? So it has to be something behind
That's why I moved on, my nigga. This is a battle I can't fight. I got to lead to God, my nigga. It's spiritual warfare out here in real life.
Yeah.
You really,
that's a fact.
That's fact, fam. Yeah, that's facts.
You really got to protect your energy.
That's facts.
You know, you really got to fuck with real solid motherfuckers and shit when you moving through the street. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, fuck with your day ones, man. Keep a small circle. Got to have a whole bunch of friends. It's cool.
Absolutely.
Like me, I'm fine. I have a nice little program every day, man. Every day, and I repeat it.
Nice.
So none of the other B2K members reached out to you. Just you said just J Bug.
Yup. Boog is solid. Yeah, he reached out. You know what I'm saying?
So them niggas don't care. They don't even care what the
I
fuck
know
going on with your
that's
brother.
wild, man. That's wild.
I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. It ain't about the. I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Ain't no reunion for bad boys for my brother.
Yeah, because I see he been striving to try to get a B2K reunion, and
nah,
that ain't happening.
B2K reunion, that right there, I can't speak on, because they have their their issues is B2K brothers and shit, and that don't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
You know, so, but man.
Damn.
Oh yeah, so before you came on, we had played a video of a interview we did with Tasha Hampton, Kel Mitchell ex-wife.
You familiar with her?
You familiar with her?
It was another girl, I think that was his wife. I don't think that's her. I think it was his wife either before or after, and she was a rapper. I think her name was.
Yeah, that's her. Nah, that's her. Taisha Rap.
Yeah, she was around when B2K and when B2K and Kel did that song together.
Rapper, if she was the rapper one, and I think her name was Asia, or maybe I'm wrong, but
I think that's you mixing them up.
No, well, he must have had a different wife.
Yeah, Taisha Hampton, she rapped as well. She was, you know what I mean?
Okay, it's another one, but it's one that I actually knew because she was being managed by my homeboy, my homeboy Buster. My homeboy Buster. Yeah, so.
Well, she said she went to Chris Stokes' house and it was some weird shit going on.
I believe it.
And something about a tickle party. I don't know if you ever heard that term before. Tickle party.
Yeah.
I was like, that's some code word. Like, that's some code word type shit. You know what I'm saying? Basically gathering all the kids up to have a tickle party. I mean, that's what she reported to us. So I don't, I mean, we said we can't confirm or deny any of that shit, but you saying that it's something that sounds like it definitely what happened over there.
Man, all that shit, man, all that shit and more shit was happening. That shit is crazy, bro.
Damn, man.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. That shit was a fucked up time in life to remember as a kid. Oh God, it was.
That's a lot of trauma that, you know what I mean, that you and your brother had to get through.
Man, like I said, man, I moved on with my life, man. I've been married 3 times.
And it's obvious your brother didn't work through that trauma yet. So, I mean, and you see he was on the Zeus Network and all that. And we were just saying, like, damn, that's not even good for his mental health to be on a platform like Zeus Network.
I'll tell you what happened with that situation. What happened was, my brother didn't know who was going to be on the show, and nor did Orlando. So what it was they basically told Orlando that Raz is going to be on the show, and told Raz Orlando was going to be on the show, and that's how they was able to secure both of them. So now when they put it up, that's when they met everybody else.
Yeah, because I felt like
they blindsided them.
Yeah, that's what you could tell. That's what they do over there.
Yeah, that's what they did. Yeah,
but they produced some hell out of some TV shows, and that's what the fuck they wanted to do. They wanted to make a hell of a show and stir some shit up, and
that's what they did.
Yeah, cause that shit crazy, man. That's a crazy ass. That's a crazy ass show, man. I've been watching it, and Natalie, she doing her thing over there with all them shows.
Yeah, she is. Can't even deny that. But I personally felt like your brother in Orlando was too good for them fucking shows over there.
Yeah,
like these brothers is too hihighly.
Yeah, too talented.
They perform at a high level of talent, and them being reduced down to that shit just don't. It just don't.
Yeah, that
right.
Don't sit right with us. Yeah,
it don't look right.
We did a whole live stream about that. You know what I mean? We like people, you know what I mean? That talented got to be reduced down to just reality TV, just mindless drama, gossip, toxicity, all that bullshit, rather than focusing on the talent.
Yeah.
They should have put Orlando and Raz and on the show with, and they could have added Carry On because he's Kirk Franklin's son.
Yeah, Carry On,
more industry, more music related, more TV related, more Hollywood film, TV, music royalty. Not just throw them in the house with just some regular people off YouTube that go viral off of talking shit to each other and down on each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like we got to do better, man, as a people, man, instead of just keep bringing everybody down and shit, bro. We got to try to get down to the solution and shit.
Exactly. Yeah. Facts. And that's the type vibe that we on this show. That's why we bring the real shit. We talk about the shit that a lot of people don't talk about.
You got to, man. You got to keep. You got to live in your truth, man, and walk around this motherfucker a goddamn lie.
Mm-hmm. Damn, man, it's crazy, man. I'm real sorry to hear that this type of shit that's happening more than people think, man. It's crazy. This type of shit is happening a lot more than people think, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And it just so happened. It's almost like y'all the voices for that shit, but y'all was ignored.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Like y'all was the original Me Too, and they just swept that under the rug.
Yeah, it happens, man. They don't care really about the man's story, but women. I'm glad that women are. I'm glad women are getting the attention that they get. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's time for. I think that
I agree.
More men to get justice for a situation that happens to them as a kid. That maybe some niggas, shit like that happened to them, and they became gay.
Yeah.
Sexual, straight, take it up the booty. You know what I'm saying? And they like it. You know what I'm saying? I fought so many homosexuals off, like, you know what I'm saying, through the industry, man, just to keep my manhood, to keep my sanity. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't willing to do no deals and nothing, man, for none of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I call that selling your soul. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers want to know how you become part of the Illuminati with those type of rituals. Those are considered rituals.
Dang.
So once you just participate in
gotta relax with some of the language that y'all use in the chat.
You get deeper and deeper. Say it again.
No, I'm talking to some people in the chat. They type in phrases that get us flagged on YouTube. They gotta
relax. You gotta relax. Yeah.
Hey, be respectful.
Yeah, mods, make sure y'all time anything out that can get the video flagged, please.
But yeah, this is the it's a time, man, for me, man. It's just a time of healing, and just, being able to put closure to this, you know what I'm saying, by, talking. It's been a long time. People, if y'all, any videos you saw me was from like years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I was super turned up.
Yeah, it was one on. Yeah, it's one on YouTube. You like 5 years ago going in about everything.
Oh
Going
yes.
back to the house. You know what I mean, and all of that. You was going back to the house, showing where it all took place
Oh,
at.
yep.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was like 5 or 6 years ago.
But that was something that I had shot previously. That when I was in film school, it was kind of like supposed to be like a film project for school. I never really pursued it. But yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dan, you started your own podcast, man. Let the people know about your podcast too, man.
Well, it's mostly celebrity based, and
Yeah.
I'm using my platform to reach out to some of my different celebrity friends and industry friends, and just talk about different stuff that I think is important. Pretty much kind of like what you guys are doing. So,
I
it's,
see you recently had the brother on there, Christopher.
uh, who you talking about?
What's his name?
Columbus Short.
Yeah, Columbus Short. My bad. Yeah.
Actor Columbus Short. Yeah, he's doing big things. He's a real positive brother. He's doing stuff in black farming, and he's got a lot of new movies coming out. And he's also a musician as well. So he's doing some real dope music.
That's dope. Yeah, I would listen to some of that interview with y'all. I was like, yeah, this is a dope vibe right here. And I see you managing. You still managing Too Short?
I never managed Too Short.
Oh, you never managed Too Short? Oh, all right. Because
I managed C Short. That's Columbus.
Oh, C Short. Okay, all right. Okay.
It's on the music side of things, not the film side of things. But we're working on some music. I'm gonna hear some stuff soon.
Okay. Definitely. Yeah. And then let the people definitely know where to follow you at too, man.
Yeah, my Instagram, Official Ricky Romance. Check out the podcast on iHeartRadio. I'm actually getting ready to launch a radio station with iHeartRadio here in Las Vegas. It's called Power 100 KZ. And website should be going up soon. Power100lv.com should be up in about another week or so. So it's just working. Just trying to give people opportunities and still working with doing consulting, with artists and development. And got some reality shows in the works. Shit, man. I'm like I said, my age, I'm ready to just kind of like settle down, really just find the right girl. And I had some bad luck in the past, but now, man, after I've been making time for myself, focusing on my business and spending time more with my mom and at church and just doing more family stuff, I'm ready to just find the right woman. So I'm doing a reality show where, hopefully I can shine light on kind of like what I'm doing on the business side of things. I'm trying to build a fire, just dealing with my family issues and stuff, between my mom, my dad, my sisters, my brother, and finding, a good woman and stuff like that I could build with, man. It's been hard, man. I've been blocking out relationships for so long. Dealing with this shit for so many years.
Yeah, that's understandable.
And it's like it's hard for a woman to date. You know what I'm saying? And when you got all these different stories and shit going around on the internet, and they don't know what's. Yeah, I had so many women that was confused, and I had to explain so much shit to them. And
I know that. Yeah, I know that, and that's aspect that a lot of people don't even look at. That you guys like relationships is fucked up because of all of this too.
Hell yeah, man. What?
Like y'all can't even have a healthy relationship ever with all that stuff floating out there, ever. And that's really sad, man. Because
who do you trust?
Because y'all the victims here, and y'all should be able to have a healthy relationship. I mean, it's crazy, man. It's the mindset of people these days. I mean, let's just be real. A lot of this shit that's going on out here, the masses is causing it.
Yeah, then it's like, who do you trust? Who do you trust with that type of vulnerable moments? You know what I'm saying? Who do you really trust? It's like you gotta, be able to trust people with that type of, that type of dealing and shit, knowing that y'all got a history with that situation. Like, who can you really trust to even be around that type? You know what I mean?
Man, I just try to help as many people as I can. They come to me that might ask for my help in terms of stuff that's, entertainment related, or how to do this or how to do that, and because people try to mislead me, what I'm saying, and they misled my brother the whole time. I got to a point to where they couldn't mislead me. By the time I was like 18, man, I was too smart. I was too smart for my own good. Couldn't nobody run circles around me, but some people are just too nice and kind of gullible. And I feel like my brother was too fucking nice and too trustworthy and too gullible and shit. And I feel like motherfuckers just took advantage of him for that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like this is the result of that. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a lot stronger, man. And like I said, man, I just don't know, man. Like I'm never too nice to a motherfucker that where they can get so close to me to where a motherfucker gonna scare me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's a red flag as soon as you step too close.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm already reaching. You feel me?
Right.
So, it's like, come on, man. We live on the West Coast. It's the Wild Wild West over here. I'm a real cowboy.
Fact.
Hell yeah, it's crazy. Hell yeah. On the West.
Nobody would deny that. I tell you that. You gotta be completely blind, deaf, and dumb to deny that. The shit definitely is wild over there in the West.
But yeah, man. Hey, man. Listen, man. I don't know. I don't know if I satisfied. Any question. I don't know if I satisfied everybody. You can't satisfy.
Man, you did excellent, man. Considering all you had to address all this shit that you put behind you, man. We definitely we definitely thank you for coming on this show, man. And
much love. Appreciate it.
Our platform is open to you, your brother, anybody that want to come get this the platform that you come get that shit. Speak the real shit, any message you want to get out there to the people, man. Our platform is always open to you, brother. So
I pull up, it's gonna be positive, man.
Yes, indeed.
Like that. Yeah, and when you've done your book, you know what I'm saying? You definitely come back on when you're ready to market your book. When you market your book, come back on the show.
It's so much other stuff, man. I'll be talking to y'all, man, behind the scenes.
Okay.
Appreciate you guys, man. Allow me to step on y'all platform, man, and chop it up with y'all, man. Much love
to you, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep. Y'all keep doing y'all thing.
All right,
you
man.
too,
You
man.
too, man.
All right, folks. 100.
All right, 100. All right.
Hey, God bless everybody, and thank y'all for the continued prayers of my brother. God bless.
Yes, indeed.
All right, now.
All right.